Alrighty, welcome back. This is part 2 of my normal but not normal playthrough of Hearts of Iron 4. Of course, this is Germany in the Kaiserreich mod, and I did do a little bit off screen, but that's only because I was trying to fix what I had cocked up. So pretty much what I did is tried to move forward, but as soon as this event popped up, I immediately stopped and saved. So troops got a little further, but I've still got these malingerers over here in the ocean moving up, and once I get done, I mean, it's nothing big, but it's the fact that I usually get this done a lot sooner. So, event that popped up, of course, is the Rhineland unrest. Of course, workers in the Rhineland protesting the recent anti-leftist actions of the government, especially the scandalous crackdown on the FOD. Many Rhiner citizens viewed the legitimate institution free of serious syndicalist influence and strong in its support for the working man. Hopefully, this will not cause tragedy, and I'm using this specifically because I'm going to move on to, I hope, it actually doesn't go worse and they escalate it again, because if so, because this is going to be really interesting to see how well this plays out. But nevertheless, it is what it is. Time is currently 1:40 in the morning. As you can tell, I am not tired. So, we will do what I want to do, which is play a game. So, we're going to, actually, now that we got our forces on land, we'll go ahead and reassign these to all these. And just kind of go down the line. Suffrage movement, I really don't feel like losing a bunch of political power, so and pretty much what this is, it's just securing my coast. It does take away a fair amount of divisions, but at the same time, the manpower is filtered back into the pool, so it can be allocated to other divisions. For me personally, I never really go down the liquidate unprofitable estates because usually I don't feel that the construction speed in my opinion, balance out compared to that immediate production of arms. So you can have more space, but less building. So for me, I always do the bail at the Yonkers estate. And I mean, besides, I'm already underneath. Might as well just keep her going, you know. Go ahead and equip this guy. And usually for me, I like to name things relatively legitimately, not necessarily in the home nation tongue, although I do have... Where is it? Oh, here, this is buried underneath everything. No, that's not it. Shit. Oh well. I did not see those things get done. Shit. 27. Okay. Go ahead and start. I moved things around and now I don't know where things are. I'm sad. The Crete question. So, pretty much we're going to sell off Crete, hopefully get a bit of a boost. The Ottomans or the Greeks. I usually go for the Ottomans, because one or two things are going to happen. Either the Ottomans are actually going to be a stable power. Don't quote me on that, because Ottoman Empire. Or the Ottoman Empire or Crete will just become its own independent thing. Now, I'm not sure if Greece has an option to annex it, but nevertheless, it can't hurt. Let's look at it that way. And if you haven't noticed from little tidbits, I did add extra mods, so I will be kind of, oh cool, accepted. I did add an extra mod. One of the things is the expanded national ideas, and it's one of the less I like. I like this because it adds flavor and it's possible advantage, and because they did it in the GUI style, oh, and the AI actually has a 10 as well. This I'm not accounting. What? The Qing Empire has been attacked. Shang King has attacked the Qing Empire. How should we respond to this potential threat to our power in the region? Military aid and advisors. Full alliance. Jesus. Stay out of it. They're attacking Shang King. So attacking this. Well, if we offer full alliance, it may hinder us politically, but that could give us another overture against the Japs, and I mean, actually, they could help Deutsches Ostasien if the Indo-Chinese revolt. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Probably gonna regret this. Oh well. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, I am partially sick. But I'm bored out of my mind, so I'm doing that. I found the paper, by the way. So pretty much the gist of this is I got bored at school, and what I did is I did the English, German, and for shits and giggles, I did the Italian translations of army formations, at least a generalization. So you got, oh, nice. They caved in. Cool. Go ahead and split this in half and get the Panzer Division set up. Move this guy to his independence. This is going to be infantry, artillery. Going to do that. That. Sierra Leone, and just general annoyance. Do Volta Modal, and for me, I like to subdivide these. That is not what I wanted. What? Why? I didn't. Wait, what? Okay, I guess it didn't. Okay, it didn't mess it up. I just did it stupid. Go ahead and get that. The economy is still complete garbage. So despite having all these factories, I imagine not producing anything. So reform is necessary. Go ahead and get Kaiserreich. I like Kaiserreich. Kaiserreich is an interesting general. Field Marshal. So we got Einstein and Rommel, because famous generals. Yes, Guderian is famous, but I like Manstein and Rommel. I'm going to give von Rundstedt the Panzers, and we're going to give Ruprecht von Bayern the infantry, and the other reason why is because this organization and defense boosts to them. Also, I'm getting logistics. Logistics is a beautiful thing. Charismatic. But yeah, I'm kind of going all over the place, so I'm just going to go ahead and get back to the paper that I said. But anyways, army organization. Ooh, Siam's in the Civil War. Go ahead and hop over there. Socialist state in the kingdom. Let's hope the kingdom wins. One less syndicalist we have to worry about. But again, paper. Try not to get through this. Just major army organizations in English, German, and Italian. It's just one of these things I got bored and it's like, why not add a little flavor to the game? So of course, in the English, you got like the smallest, which is a team. Then you go up to squad, section, platoon, and it varies. It's not necessarily British formations or American formations. It's just like running through NATO in the general sense. And so we'll start for what Heartsfire does, which is company level when you think about, in this sense, the support companies. And then it moves on to like battalions, which a certain amount of these battalions are going to form a brigade, but it's still the the way and how this is organized. No, do not honestly care. The way and how these things are organized is just a little bit condensed for my taste. Here's the Indo-Chinese revolt, so hopefully that will go relatively well. Usually it doesn't, but I mean, it's over there, it's not in my direct sphere of influence, so it's not really a major concern if they do lose. So, but that's my opinion. Some people might say, oh, you gotta have all corners of the world, but tend to get stretched out, so, yeah. But yeah, finally finishing up this paper. I mean, for, let's example, Italian is like the most similar, but not. So you got company, which is compagna, battalion, which is battaglione, brigata, divisione, corpo, and then army group. Move, Italian army is esercito, and then army group is gruppo dell'esercito. And then if you wanted to organize, like, see how this says theaters over here? If you want to organize that, you can put in Italian teatro. Yeah, I think it's fun. It's just something different. I got bored. Adding flavor and some kind of realism that's not delving into black ice. Because we all know how fun that is, black ice. Jeez. First time I jumped into that was a complete mess. I still haven't really organized my navy. But, yeah, I mean, in this sense, it's not that bad. I mean, still kind of setting up. Things have somewhat gotten better, somewhat gotten worse in certain aspects. For instance, if Siam falls to the socialists, that's one more person we gotta deal with that can possibly join the Internationale. In the Chinese, same principle, plus we lose a leverage over in the East, Far East. But nevertheless, it is what it is. And with wrapping that up, I will say this is a good place to stop. And so now is farewell.